motivation is bad if you rely on it. Am I saying the idea of motivation is bad? Obviously not. Motivation is a great feeling. It can be the wind in our sails, blasting us to our goals, the fire under us. However, it is just that though, it's a feeling. And motivation comes and goes. And because motivation is a feeling, we know it's unreliable. Because how we feel changes every day. Multiple times a day, depending on how well we've slept. On who's given us a pep talk. Maybe someone's insulted us. Maybe our hormones are just off. Whatever, but the only thing that's certain is that you're not going to feel how you feel today, how you feel tomorrow. We know this, right? And motivation is consistent with that trend. See, the thing is, if you learn to rely on motivation, you're going to achieve your goals so much slower than you should. It's very unlikely you'll be successful. Now, granted, some people wake up more motivated than others, right? But that's not an excuse to not do something. Because if you sit round waiting for motivation, that's a stupid thing to do. Now, you can create your own motivation. You can build it. It can come to you more often. But to do that, like pushing a snowball down a hill, you have to attain and use an attribute that is far more valuable than motivation. This is an attribute that high-value men use to get to their goals faster than you. It's an attribute that gets you out of bed in the morning, despite how you feel, despite how broken down you feel, how much sleep you've had, how you're feeling mentally. This attribute will get you to your goals and will help you fulfill your purpose no matter what. And this attribute is discipline. Discipline is the most important attribute. Why? Because it negates feeling. It doesn't matter how you feel. If you have a task to complete, you will complete it, regardless of how you feel. I'm now going to tell you something that you've most likely heard before, but I think it's worth repeating because I think it's really important. And that is the adage that the man that goes to the gym every single day, regardless of how he feels, will 100% of the time beat the man that goes to the gym when he feels like it. That is the difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is unreliable. If done right, motivation can stem from progress, but discipline is something you teach yourself. It doesn't come and go. And once mastered, it will never go away. Because once you master discipline, you get something that I would say is the most valuable thing you can get in life, and that is self-respect. So how do you cultivate discipline? Well, like most things in life, first you need a goal and a purpose. Now, the goal, for example, could be chasing your perfect self or chasing your better self. It doesn't matter what the goal is, but it has to be fundamentally important to you, and it has to align with your purpose. Because if you have something that aligns with your purpose, it won't get easier to get out of bed. Things won't get easier, but it won't matter. Because you will know that not doing the thing that you need to do in that moment because you don't feel like it is unacceptable. Because that purpose is the most important thing to you at that time. You see, especially if you're trying to attain success, but I just think in life, motivation is what every man wants, but discipline is what every man needs. Find your purpose, develop your discipline, enjoy your motivation when it comes. Say less, do more.